Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to say that shade by the window is normally down. I only lifted it up so you can get a little bit of view uh, of my view, but that shade stays down. But anyway, I'm not having the best day. I don't know where my wallet is, and I haven't seen it like all of last month because my driver's license is missing. But anyway, today wasn't a good day, so I've been crying a lot, and I have did a little bit of moving and shaking inside of here to allow me to stay within gratitude, to remember what I have and not focus on what I don't have, which is part of how I'm working on my depression. So I am standing at my front door, but what I am going to do, just because I feel like it, King, I cut down as many boxes as I could and I put it there for me to throw it out. I love my front door, but it's not necessary to see the front door. Anyway, I'm working on trying to find where I'm going to put my deep freezer, but it's going to stay there. Okay, let's start right here in the kitchen. Oh, I'm in love with my kitchen. All I could do, one of the times while I was crying today, I just kept saying, I love my home. I love my home. So I love my home. I'm going to work on what I have and try to stay with that. So my table is one of my favorites because when I was picking out my samples, I chose the rug a long time ago because I wanted something blue. I had no idea what was coming next. And then at one point, the table was available. And then another time, the chair was available. So I ended up getting the chair. I love my living room, my kitchen. This is my kitchen. Before I moved here, I did not know any of the setup, didn't know anything. All I knew is everything that I prayed for. And trust me when I tell you, it's right inside this home. So, one of the things that I absolutely, well, I got so many things I love in here, but I'm trying to work on my speech because I'm learning that I'm picking up bad behavior. Anyway, I am on my second cup of coffee for the day, so that's why you see this sitting right here. But normally I would push it back here, and it goes right there. But it's not going to stay here because this pot has coffee in it. And this is my little tea. So every day I change my water because I have tea in here every day. I'm going to have rice this evening. So my rice cooker is here. These two here, we left here because I was washing my dishes. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get me another air fryer. But like I said, I want to stay with what I have for right now. One of my biggest problems, I kid you not, this is my biggest problem, trying to figure out how I'm going to store these because I have some here, and I use them, often. So what I am noticing is that I'm missing a few of my goodies in the kitchen. So this is my counter. I use these. I love these. I made these here as a craft for you know, whatever. But I use it here on my counter, and I use it there. Oh, I was looking for one of my bottoms, but that doesn't necessarily go there. But this is one of my crafts that I hope to have at one of my events if I end up going. And this doesn't belong here, but we're not trying to clean up right now. And I just washed my dishes and cleaned out my dish drain a little while. Everyone, I want to introduce you to my junkie corner, and my cell phone goes on top of here, right here, and this socket charges the best. So here's my little junkie corner. I do not have a junk drawer. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I don't have one. Maybe I thought maybe I said let me look in there. I don't have one. But let's go over here. I don't remember if I looked in here. Okay, I don't have a junk drawer. Maybe I might start having a junk drawer because I put that in there. Ah! So today, no, not today. Sometime this month, I'm gonna go through each cabinet and figure out which cabinet is going to be for what because I kid you not, I never had this many cabinets, and right now I'm like, where are my belongings? But this plant right here, if anyone has ever gone into New Rochelle Hospital in New Rochelle, New York, they have on one of the desks this very type of what is that? Rubber plant. and I fell in love with that plant. And then lo and behold, I got that for a sample too. So there goes that. Now this here are two pillows that I gemmed up and everything. You might be able to see the gems and whatever. So those are on the marketplace. These two chairs are on the marketplace, but for right now, they are going to sit right here. This is where you saw that massive stack of boxes. So this right here, I didn't want to be right here, but it's right here until I figure out where it's going. I actually want that end table right there over here with that lamp so it'd be easier for me to turn it off at night. But I digress. Up there is my charger, some greeting cards. We're not going to worry about all that. Over here, now, that massive stack of boxes that you saw are actually inside of these two boxes. I emptied out everything today, and then I moved this from here, which was right there. I moved it over here, and now it is full of nothing but boxes that is supposed to go out. So there is nothing for me to take out of there. So actually, until I feel like replacing it with like some type of wall unit or whatever, this is what this is going to be. Now, I have been making bracelets, and my bracelets are here. These right there. Now, those ones I didn't actually make, but they are handmade. I got those from a wholesaler, and those are my pink zebra things right there. So this is going to be right here, but I plan on tidying it up. Am I in a rush to do it? No, I'm not. I'm not even going to fake the funk. I washed out some cans. I don't know if it's going to be a craft or not. So yesterday I got a little two-seater couch. There it is. I'm going to leave that there. Now, over here is my bed. I love my bed. This bed was a sample as well. And there goes my little baby sleeping. She's minding her business, so leave her alone. And she wears 0-month clothes if you feel like sending me something for her to wear, or an Amazon card. That'd be nice too. Now, my TV, I'm absolutely loving my TV, although I don't really know too much about it. And this is my my view. I don't want you to be looking at people's house. So this is my view. Now I'm going to show you that this window, this blind, my shade is usually down, but I'm going to not put it down all the way while I'm recording because I don't want to mess up my little flower. So this shade stays down. Now, the sun goes down about 8 o'clock at night, and then I have some lights that are wrapped around in those flowers. Oh, they look beautiful at night. My daughter did this with some flowers, and she put up my lights, and my lights were a sample from Wayfair as well. So this table right here, which is really nice, the legs fold up, so it came put together already. That was a sample that I got. This rug was a sample that I got, and I wasn't going to take the rug. I took it because of that blanket. That blanket was a sample. That bedding was a sample. Those pillowcases, except for Coral bed. Coral, now you do know, you see how I just wash and recycle those those pillowcases are comfortable. So this vacuum cleaner was a sample, and when I was this colorful thing was a sample to review. This mirror was a sample to review. But when I say that, it just reminds me of one of the reasons why I cry a lot, because sometimes people think I have money and they come around. Sometimes people like to make themselves available to think that I can save the world because they think I have so much. Everywhere I've lived, I've always loved to keep a certain vibe in my home. It comes from my background or wherever. I'm not going to go into that. I love to keep my house clean. One of my triggers when it comes to bipolar is my floor. I need to see my floor. So my craft room is one of the rooms that I'm not having a good spirit for. I cry and cry and cry. I go in here for a few minutes, but I really can't rock. Now, oh gee, where's the guys? Boys and girls, look what I did this morning. I went and found my favorite, my bun and cheese. So that's gonna sit there for this evening. These are my tires, just because I have nowhere to put them. This is my bathroom, but I think you see my bathroom already. And one of the beautiful things that I love about this bathroom, and no, I'm not going to be a spotless bathroom keeper. That's not me. I live here. So every couple of days, I come into this mirror right here and I shave my head. And I find that one of the things that I truly love is being bald. I kid you not, is being bald. I can't even express to you the joy I feel being myself. You understand? So I purchased this couple maybe about a couple weeks ago from Temu, and I don't really know how to work this right here, but I shave my head a few times every few days, and this little rag that I just wash in my little sink and all that stuff. I like to keep my glasses here for when I get out of the shower, and I do my incense. And I have a bad problem of every few hours I brush my teeth, so that's why that's there. But my toilet and everything, you don't need to see all that stuff. This is my little special friend right here. Ooh, love it. I love owls. I love owls. I'm looking for a owl to put on my bed. I love this closet here. Now, this right here, I don't know where I got it from, but can you see the rust on there or the oldness? I had this forever. And when I was leaving my other apartment, I grabbed it off the door because it had all of my little bags and things that I wasn't even using. And I grabbed it. And then when I came here and found I had this closet in here, I'm like, wow, it fits there so perfectly. So now I have this towel that I wash my hands on so often because I wash my hands so often. This is my bath towel that I just wash and reuse, put it right back there. And then there's times that my daughter uses a towel when she comes, which is not that often. This is my sign that I took from my last apartment that reminds you to put it down, boys and girls. So there goes that. Now this right here was in my shower in my other apartment. It does not fit in this shower here, but I didn't have nowhere to put it, so I leaned it over there. Okay, now this is the room that's causing my stomach to hurt because I don't know what to do in here. Today I started crying, and I've been crying for most of the day. Now I did come in here yesterday and I did a little tidying up, which I made myself a little bit more space. But when I opened up my boxes today, I knew I shouldn't open up my boxes, but I'm actually looking for something and it's not in here, which means it didn't come. I cannot make a greeting card without it. So I know it sounds bad, but I've been crying because I can't find it, and I don't necessarily have money to buy a new one. But I did see that I have like $15 left on my Walmart card that King sent me. So I'm going to see if I can get it from Walmart. But all of this that you see on the floor came out of those bins in those two boxes in the living room. Now, I did find a space to put some of them, but they can't stay there. I have some over here. They cannot stay here. This is leaning already. So I'm waiting to get a wall unit to replace this with and to fix it. But today I felt so much. Who's Today I felt so much. You hear my ringer? Dig on my ringer. Today I felt so much stress and my stomach is hurting because it's anxiety. I kind of regret the fact that I gave up such a big craft room to come down to this size craft room, but I can't focus on that. I got rid of a whole lot. I still can't focus on that. Now, what I really am happy about today is I took this rug from right here in the living room and I put it in the craft room, which means when I'm walking in here from say 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I have an extra layer of protection on my floor so I don't disturb the person who's sleeping below me. And that's one of my main things. I need to be gentle for the person below me. So now I get to come in here and move and shake all I want. Now this right here is going to be right on here, but that first rug is going to be there, and then I'm going to get another rug that's going to go on top of that. This room is going to be so padded that I'm going to be able to just have the best fun in the world. But I bought a cot. Now, I don't want to put any holes in the walls because first of all, I need to be here a year before I decide whatever. So I put this here on this, but now I'm kind of figuring, does it actually go like that? Because I love this paper thing, but I messed my paper up. I purchased a cot. I purchased a cot a few weeks ago, and it's right here. I love the cot, and I wanted the cot to be able to be in here if, say, I had my daughter here for a while. You know, when I say a while, I mean a couple hours. Spend a day. She's on the phone. She's talking. I want to come in here, lay down, take a break. I could lay in here on my cot. But now I'm saying to myself, okay, this is my space. This is full. This is full. That's almost full. This is full. The only thing I have left is this right here, where I can put a unit here and a unit here. That's it. This window will never be up. What you can see from that window is other people's window. So this window, this shade will never be up. But I still don't want to block my daylight because I don't really like to turn on these lights in the daytime. I'm just not used to it, so I'm not going to do it just because I'm here now. So that's the good thing. But I'm not feeling so good about this room. And then today I went to the Dollar Tree. So you'll see my video this afternoon about the Dollar Tree. But this is where my table is now. I have been sorting out in here, stacking, I want something on the table so I can build up on the wall. But I kid you not, I don't know what to do in here because it is so congested. My anxiety is so bad. I feel like, and then I say, I don't want to cry because I really don't have anything to cry about because I have more than I thought I would moving in the condition that I moved in. So I'm trying to stay grateful, but knowing that I can't function in here, I can't do what I want to do. Now, when I opened up one of the boxes, I didn't realize that I had this many greeting cards that's not cut. Now, you might have thought you heard me wrong, but you heard me right. All of that is greeting cards that's not cut. So my intention was to cut the cards and then start working on the cards so I can get back into making myself feel what I need to feel to help me stop crying, but I can't because the bone folder, that board with the bone folder is not in my room. And I looked everywhere, and although it's a mess in here, it's not enough to where I wouldn't be able to find that one piece of needed item, and I don't have it. And I'm trying to figure out where it could be. So I looked in the back of my car today. I know it's not in here because this whole bag is flower pots. This whole box is just empty bags. And there is greeting cards already sorted out and stuff. And in here is nothing but scrap paper. So everything has a place. And I'm disgusted because I can't find it. One piece of thing, and I can't cut the card without the bone folder in the thing. Now, this right here is already set up. So the marketplace, my online stores, everything is set. So if I was to get a sale, I just come here, grab it, put it away. It is what it is. Here are my my pots and my earrings, and so it's not here. And I'm not sure where it could be at, but I don't know. And I'm disgusted, and a part of me just want to come in here and throw everything in the garbage because I know I wouldn't have left it because I cannot cut a card. I can't even fold a card. But the reason why I'm really angry is because I don't even know the name of it. And on top of that, it is hard to find a freaking bone folder. So I'm like, oh, wow. And I keep coming in here, looking on this table. And you know, when you recycle your mind and say, okay, but guess what? It can't be here because there's nothing under here but the table. Now, thank goodness I found a cutter. Thank goodness I found a cutter, and I've been doing little bit. See my little thing there? I've been doing little bit. It's not here. And I thought it was in the box, but it's not. It's not in the box. So I'm just going to leave it. And this closet here is my washing machine closet, but there is nothing in here besides clothing, paper, all of my beads. I got this whole bag of beads from the wholesaler, so it's not here. It's not here. And I feel horrible crying over a piece of plastic, and I feel horrible that my mental health would be that bad that I need that room to make me feel a little better. But it is what it is. But the reason why I'm trying to stay a little bit better is knowing that at some point I will have it. Now, on this side of my bed, I have a basket. That basket, I believe, is full of clothing. So I need to work on that, but I don't have any way to put that. That pillow is, I don't know where that pillow's going. All of those, that bin is just my t-shirts, and then my purse. And I kid you not, I don't know where my wallet is. Driver's license, everything's gone. So I've been in here, and I keep saying to myself, the only way I'm gonna find it is I have to keep on cleaning up. But I don't know how much more cleaning up I could do to find a freaking wallet when I'm in here every day making sure I take care of the place. So it is what it is. And then today I came here and I was looking at my greeting cards, and I don't know who. Oh, Coral's! Ah! I didn't know, but Coral's daughter sent me this card, and somehow it got messy when I moved here. And this one I didn't even remember Coral sent me that card, but I love it, so I kept it. But the little things, you know. So I was walking around trying to calm myself down, and I don't know who sent me this, but someone sent me that. I met a lady and she gave me these, and I'm so angry because these broke, and this one broke too. But I found the ears. On the floor, and I glued it back on there. But I don't want to get rid of those. And you can see over here, I have the cute little decorated thing, and see some people walking, and that's our little balcony right there. Kid you not, I don't know. My journals that I write in are right there. My cup is right there. My coffee's there. And then my greeting cards I'm working on to give someone, take some to someone is there. But I don't know where my coin purse could be. And what's so bad about me not knowing where my coin purse is, I don't remember the last time I saw it. So it is what it is. But my stomach is hurting because my anxiety is bad. So it is what it is. But this is I think this is what it's going to be for a while. I want my bed a little closer to the bathroom. So this bed right here was on this wall, but this wall is where the pool hall is. So let me see. Hopefully nobody's finding I'm not causing any disruption, but I'm gonna show you something real quick. Oh, somebody's food smells delicious. Okay. Let's see if anybody's in. Oh, that's the laundromat right there. But somebody's in there. Okay. This here is the pool room. So this is where people be when I'm hearing that atrocious noise on my wall over there. And this is where the table is, crafting and things like that. And this is the elevator, of course. And this is the beautiful hallway. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is the laundry room. And right there. So I basically live right by the laundry room. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But you can hear everything over here. So there goes that. And guess what, boys and girls? You know what I say? I'm just gonna stay in here, mind my business, and love up the place because guess what? I love everything about this. So um, what I have noticed is that it's a little bit different now that the management had a little speaking to some of the parents. So, and those kids that didn't belong in the building, they're no longer here. They were definitely too old to be friends of those children. But I was looking out this window one day, and the children were playing with the sprinklers. You see the little water on the ground? The children were playing on the sprinklers and right on that little ground right there with some chalk. And I'm like, nope, we're not playing in sandbox. Those kids are too old to be friends. So they're going. But there goes that. I love my apartment. But one of the things that also makes me cry is the fact that I can't explain how I feel. I feel safe. And when like today, I took a ride to CVS. And when I took a ride to CVS, I heard no music. Now, I had my music playing, but my music was very low. I heard no music that you would hear if I was driving in the neighborhood that I just moved from. And then as people were going like left and right, they were saying good morning and stuff like that. Everyone had like a smile. When I got into the shopping center, I felt like so free. I can't explain it, but it's a beautiful feeling. But it's hard to know how to explain it because what I was looking for, I actually found. I just feel so bad that it took me so long to find it. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I found a few places that I absolutely love. And tonight I'm having tofu with rice. So I'm gonna prepare that. My tofu's in the refrigerator; it already thawed out already. So I'm gonna have that. And I love this pan because I see a lot of people use this pan, and I saw a designer, like a important person, sponsor that pan. So I'm so thankful for that pan. But I'm gonna hang up now because I gotta calm my nerves. I'm really, I don't know where my thing is, but you see this here? I put a little tape here because I don't normally use the light. So it's usually this dark in here. I usually have this light off and this light off because I like darkness. I don't know what it is. I need the light for the video. So I turn this off and this is how it is in here. So I do have enough light to see for myself through here. Now, I don't know if you know what Victor is. Victor is sold at Home Depot. And I kid you not, these are night lights, but they are mouse repellents and stuff like that. So I do know they have worked because few people I know who had a little issue. So I have one night light here in my kitchen, and that stays there on a regular. And then you can see this one that's glowing right here. And I usually have one over there. So I think I moved that one when I was vacuuming because I used a vacuum cleaner. I have one that you can see right here. So I am not I cannot turn this light on when I'm in the bathroom at nighttime. Darkness. Once the place is dark, it's dark for the night. I have a rug coming here, one of them rubber for the bathroom right here. I believe I have another rubber mat I'm gonna put right here. I'm not sure if I have two coming or three coming, but I think I have three coming. And then I want one of my mats to come right here, right there. So I have less, but this is what I really like. Like I said, my bed was here and not here. And this was going to be my little two-seater, what's in this box I'm not keeping. And then that coffee table right there was going to go there. And then I would have been able to walk from there through here. But that table, I love that table right there. What I actually want is this bed right here a little closer to that bathroom because there are times that I can't walk, and obviously you could tell that because then I use this. Now, what I actually have to figure out is what to put on the bottom of those, but I believe I'm going to put these feet on the bottom of there, and I might as well put this right here and put my little feet right here just to remind me, because I did put feet on the bottom of those chairs right there. Right there. I do not believe in causing a disturbance over people's head. That is one of the toxic things about living in a building. But it is time to break open the love, boys and girls. Time to do that. But oh my goodness, is anybody watching Tyler Perry's, what's the name of the show? Oh my gosh, what's the name of the show? What is the name of the show? Divorced Sisters. Boys and girls, when I tell you, whoo, this show is beautiful. But I kid you not, I absolutely hope and pray that Tyler Perry does nothing to tarnish how I feel about him as a artist, because this show right here reminds me why I pray every single day to be single. And I kid you not, I never, ever, 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 ever want to fall in love again. I already am in love. I'm just in love with somebody that doesn't belong to me, and they don't belong to me because their spirit is not aligned with mine. That's the bottom line. So every day I go to bed alone, I wake up and thank God, because I kid you not, I am the type of person that will snap, and when I snap, I can't see good. But when I saw that lady do today on the TV, boy, when I see her do that, I said, Jesus Christ, she's a Libra, because she didn't pick up the coffee. I said, whoa, Lord Jesus, I swear. Woo, boys,